Don't shortchange yourself on breakfast. These delicious egg bites are loaded with protein, so creamy and silken, and they're the perfect to-go bite because you can freeze or refrigerate them and pull them out and head out the door. Welcome into Taylor Kitchen, where we show very busy people how to make very delicious food in very little time. Today, it's one of my favorite to-go breakfast items other than a smoothie. I make a really mean smoothie because I'm used to like hitting the road early and commuting, and usually there's no time for breakfast. These are delicious and they're very silken egg bites, and you can eat them right after you make them, or you can freeze them or put them in the refrigerator and they microwave perfectly. So if you want to grab a couple, stick them in the microwave, go grab your keys, get them out of the microwave, get in your car, and head to work with delicious egg bites at your disposal. This is the perfect meal prep breakfast. So let's get started with the egg mixture. And this is all really simple and so adaptable. Man, to whatever you want to use in this, it's just great. And I'm gonna start because I have egg molds. These are really inexpensive. Go grab them on Amazon. I will link them below. I've already sprayed the egg mold with cooking spray, like an olive oil or an avocado oil. Keep it all natural. No silicone in your cooking spray, please. And then I'm gonna start with the eggs. And honestly, I do prefer pasture-raised eggs. I used to think that was just a hoity-toity thing, but now I really can tell the difference. The yolks are just golden and absolutely fabulous. And so the egg molds, typically there's 7 in an egg mold, and 4 eggs will fill up your egg molds, plus giving you some room for anything you want to add into it. And I am adding in some really good stuff today. So there's my egg. And then I have a 1/4 cup of yogurt. You can use sour cream. You can leave it out. So this just really helps to make these eggs really silken and delicious. And then I have a 1/4 cup of your milk of preference. I'm using almond milk because that's what I have on hand most frequently. And then this is a great tool to beat these eggs up. And it's just a rotary beater. This is just like my mom used to make, only this is different. Actually, my mom got this for me. And I thought I would never use it. Now I use it all the time. I do need to add some salt. Eggs really need salt and pepper, and you can add, if you want to add some chili powder in here, some Tabasco, you want to flavor it up however you want to flavor it up. It works. Give it another little mix. And those eggs, with this rotary beater, they whip up so well. I will link this rotary beater below as well. Now we move along to the egg molds. So some of the things I'm gonna add in here first, I don't put it into the egg mixture because I find there's a more even distribution if I add it individually to each of the egg molds. And I'm gonna start with a little bit of cheese. You can leave out cheese, you can do your cheese of choice, you can do some goat's milk cheese to make it super creamy, Boursin. Whatever you like, you add. This is an organic cheddar, and I always shred my own cheese. Okay, not always, almost always. Shred my own cheese. And the reason being is that that way you don't get all that anticoagulants in the packaged shredded cheese, and it's cheaper, and it takes 60 seconds to grate a block of cheese. 60 seconds, that's all. And the cheese is creamier. So there's that. I'm going to go ahead and pour in the egg mixture. And because I mixed it in a pitcher like this, a bowl that has a pour spout, it makes it very easy. If you don't have, I will link this below as well, but if you don't have something like this, you can always just use a scoop to scoop your egg mixture out, and leave room at the top here because you're still going to add some things. And you know, liquid displacement is going to have it overflowing if you don't leave a tiny bit of space. I have a little bit left, so we'll see if I need that to top it off once I get my other ingredients in here. My thought for these eggs is I have this great andouille chicken sausage. This is the Amy Lou brand, and I get it from Costco, and they're so tasty. So the reason I'm not adding a lot of other flavors, seasonings to the egg mixture is because these sausages are loaded with beautiful andouille flavor. So I'm chopping those up. And then I also need to chop up a little bit of leftover asparagus. This is a great vehicle for leftover anything. I also had some roasted potatoes left from the other night. So I'm gonna start and drop a few potatoes in each one. And then some sausage in each one. And asparagus in each one. Whoops, that one got a lot of asparagus. Can you just not imagine how good these are gonna be? More sausage, I want more protein in there, so loading it up. And then I'm going to take the rest of the egg mixture, any room that I have left on any of these guys, which there's hardly any. I'm just gonna make sure I fill it up. Ooh, that looks so good. But the next step is you need something that will steam, like a pressure cooker. This is a Ninja Foodie. It does like 11 things, including it's a great air fryer. So I just have this. It's my air fryer, my pressure cooker, my steamer, my yogurt maker, my dehydrator, but it has this trivet and I already have some water in here. So I'm gonna set the eggs carefully, get in there you, packing those ingredients down, on my trivet that I will carefully lower into my Ninja. And I want to spray the underside of some foil with some, this is the avocado oil spray that I'm using. And then you just place it over here and tuck it in. You want to give it a nice little seal as it steams. And then this trivet gives you easy access to take it in and out of your pressure cooker, steamer, whatever you're gonna use. If you're going to do old school, let me show you something. If you don't have a contraption like this that you can use, I recommend a steamer of any kind, those wire rack steamers, or this is a bamboo steamer that came from my local Asian market, and these are actually very inexpensive. They're like under $20 for, it usually has a secondary part too, mine does, and then you put it over a pot of boiling water, and this might take 20 minutes to steam this way. In this, you're gonna get a little bit of pressure, so it's gonna take 10 minutes to steam, and then 10 minutes to naturally release the remaining pressure / steam that's still in here. So I'm gonna lower this. Okay, so I have my lid on, I've set it for 10 minutes, and I just press start. And we will have delicious egg bites shortly. Hey there, if you haven't yet, please take a moment to subscribe and turn on notifications to our YouTube channel. Click that link below to make sure you get all the latest from us, and give us a thumbs up and leave a comment. We absolutely love to hear from you, and it really helps out our channel. Also, check us out at tkfoodie.com. Hey there. If you have a small, medium, or even a large YouTube channel that's trying to grow your channel and your engagement, who isn't? Then check out vidIQ. I've been using vidIQ for a couple of years now, and they've really helped me. They give you optimal thumbnails, titles, tags, great analytics, even optimal launch times to help you get the most out of the hard work that you put into those videos and help that elusive YouTube algorithm catch your videos and present it to those that might be interested. So if you're interested in checking out vidIQ, just click that link below and get started with them. Ooh, how puffy they got. Alrighty, just look at those. Ooh, they're releasing great, great, great. And then you just push the little button at the bottom of the silicone mold if one sticks a little bit. Look at those egg bites. Your favorite coffee shop has nothing on these, I will tell you. Of course we have to try one. I'm going to pick this one in the middle. You can see what it looks like. Oh, and they're so soft. Oh, wow. Can you see all the yummy stuff that we put in? And like I said, these are so adaptable. You can put in anything you want. No more rushing to work and having to stop, run through a drive-through on your way to get yourself a little breakfast. You can make these in advance. They don't take any time at all. Okay, I'm gonna try a bite, even though this is incredibly hot, but I'm taking one for you, my viewers. Oh my goodness. These are creamy, soft, delicious, so flavorful, nice protein. I had snuck some veggies in there. I love veggies, but some people don't. So you put them in wherever you can. And that andouille sausage in this, give it such a great bite. A little bit of heat, and they're so delicious. Yummy, yummy. Okay, if you want this easy recipe, you gotta check it out at tkfoodie.com. Your kids are gonna love this because they can make it however they want. If they just want cheese in it, they can just put cheese in it, but I like all the good stuff. And these egg bites are phenomenal. Oh man, so good.